I want to do a quick recording for you guys today to do a training to compare side by side the different types of social media automation tools. And also the one tool that I use that is currently underrated because I believe they recently changed their plans. Before, I believe they were having a free trial and now they have a forever free plan that you really need to check out. So let me go ahead and walk you through each of these tabs that I have open for you and kind of give you a little preview of the pros and cons to use each tool. Sounds like a plan? All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So Facebook, let's start with the basics. Facebook has a built-in capability to schedule your own post, both for Instagram and Facebook, because Instagram is owned by Facebook. So what you will do then is you go to the publishing tools in the business section and you just create a post, right? And this is something that I believe will help you be able to automate your post at the same time, because it's internal to Facebook into their ecosystem. They should not limit your ability to reach more people because they are trying to have you test out all of their different types of tools. So that is good. However, the limitation here is that, like, for example, I'm not going to do Instagram right now. I just want to show you the capability to schedule. So you can see the preview of what your post would look like, right? And add videos and those kinds of stuff. However, I don't like how clunky this feels. Like they're still trying to experiment. I don't know how big their development team is for building these functionalities, but even though they're a big Facebook team, right? Their specialty currently is not in automating the different social media posts. So here you can go ahead and save as draft or schedule post for future. The one thing that you can use Facebook automation for is in your Facebook groups. Don't do it all the time, but you can automate some recurring posts that you post in Facebook groups. So that is my advice in regards to how you can best leverage Facebook and their capability to do scheduling. So let's jump into the next tool that I have for you here. So the next tool is Hootsuite, and Hootsuite has been around a long time. This is actually something I've used back in my corporate days. So big corporations tend to use Hootsuite, right? And they have departments and those kinds of stuff. That's why Hootsuite has been able to do really good marketing, because they have the backing of all of these different corporations. As solopreneurs, you can definitely check them out. You can manage up to 2 social accounts under their free plan, and you can schedule up to 5 posts, which is, I feel, limited, right? You can do this maybe like if you're doing it weekly, scheduling and like batching it on a weekly basis, that might be okay. But being limited to 2 social and scheduling posts is a little bit too limiting, I think. The one thing that I do like about Hootsuite, though, is let's go ahead and dive right into what my dashboard looks like, which is it's super messy. I haven't used it in a while. Let's show you what I mean by that. So on here, you should be able to see your different streams all in one place, which I like about them. So if you have, like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all those different things, you are now able to see all of your different posts that you can comment back to in one tab, instead of like having Instagram open, Facebook open, LinkedIn open, and now you're trying to manage between those things. Having Hootsuite to see what people are commenting and posting on is nice to have. That being said, I'm going to jump into the next tool in regards to how I feel is best for Instagram posting, because even Hootsuite is a little clunky in my opinion in regards to their posting, because actually, let me show you that real quick. So their publisher, and for some reason it's really slow. Their publishing tool, it's a little bit better than Facebook's, where Facebook's is just really like, just here's a post, schedule it out. At least they have a calendar view. I haven't seen any other views for them. They might be doing some new functionalities to catch up with other tools like Later and Buffer, which I'll show you here in a minute. But it's a calendar view and it's a week by week. So it's kind of hard to plan out your content because I personally like seeing what my feed would look like, right? So that's why I want to jump into Later, where it gives you that calendar view, right? You are able to preview what it looks like. You can even create your stories if you choose to. And then you can also see what your preview looks like here. I guess I need to refresh my page here, but you will be able to see what it looks like on your feed like this, right? And then you can drag and drop as well of the different posts that you have saved for now in wanting to schedule it out. So that's nice. However, the limitation about Later is that their free account is only 30 Instagram posts. Like, it's not a forever plan. It's just after 30, you're done. Whether you use all that 30 in one day or in 6 months, you have that capability. But it's just one of those things that is considered, and they really focus on Instagram. That's the other thing. The next tool that I have is Buffer. Buffer, I keep seeing a lot of different things about them as well. However, again, I'm all about like giving some simple tools that aren't gonna break the bank, because I'm all about practicality, right? We want to be practical in tools that we are going to use so that we're not like using up all of our resources, our money, our time in regards to like all of these different tools. Buffer looks good from a functionality perspective. They have that calendar view. They have, like the ability to see what your post will look like, but they don't have a good free account. It will ask you to add a payment plan after 14 days, which is a little too short to really check out a tool if you're doing a bunch of other things for your business, right? So the tool that I have up here for you, and I'll go ahead and dive right into it, is Tailwind. Now, Tailwind is getting better, in my opinion. I've looked at all these other tools. I've looked at other tools besides these 4 actually in the past, but these are 5 with Facebook, but these are the top 5 that I know people use. So that's why I wanted to review them for you. If you have questions for other tools, do let me know, and I'd be glad to give you some of my opinion in regards to like those types of tools as well. Tailwind used to be focused solely on Pinterest. That's why people are like, oh, Tailwind, why are you telling me this if I want to do Instagram and Facebook, right? But the fact that they're able to do Pinterest actually gets them ahead of the market, because Pinterest is something that you do need to consider as part of your marketing, because they are just booming right now. And the fact that Tailwind also gives you this fun grid view, right? You can preview what your grid would look like, and you can add your drafts on here. So I have unlimited drafts right now that I'm creating. I don't know if they're going to limit me at some point, but you can post up to 20. So the 20 is split between Instagram and Pinterest, as far as I can tell. However, I mostly use this for Instagram now, even though they started out as a Pinterest tool. I love this tool because you're able to then let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here, which I have scheduled. So you can you can create your caption. I copy paste it from a different document just because then it's easiest, and I don't feel like if somehow Tailwind crash and I'm like in the middle of typing, that I don't lose that. So I just want to let you know that quick tip on the side there. So if you have one image or one video, they're able to then automatically post that for you, which is that fancy like paper airplane looking thing. That means it's being auto posted for you. If you have multiple images, you do have to post it, and they will like give you a reminder, and they make it easy. You can just copy everything and then go to Instagram and then paste it that way. You will need the Instagram app on your phone for that one. But anyway, so on here, you can see there's, like they even have hashtags. You can post your hashtags to the first notification. That's the auto post I was talking about. And yeah, and you can include all of these things, and you can tag people, you can add locations and those kinds of stuff. I don't want to go ahead and send that to draft or delete it. So let's save and close. Okay, so that is what I like about here. You can preview it. You can even edit the content plan in a calendar view as well. You can have, you can use their, it's kind of like their own version of Canva design tool. You can create it on here. I've tried it a couple times. Like that's what this is made of, and a few other ones down in my feed here. I don't remember which one now, but this one for sure is made with the Tailwind Create. The other thing is that Tailwind Create, which is their design tool. You're, as a free user, you have up to 20 times that you can create using their tool a month. So which is really nice too if you want everything under one house, right? And they have some analytics, and you can even create your smart bio. Similar to what Later was offering in regards to your Instagram bio link, you can use this as well. I don't personally recommend it, and I can create a new video on that in regards to like my opinion of using third-party bio links versus using your own, and how you can manage to create one easily. So with that said, this is by far what I feel like is the best tool out there that I've seen. And when you do post to Instagram, you are now able to post to Facebook as well. You can actually post one post to Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest all at the same time. So which is super nice. If you're more of a LinkedIn, Twitter user, this might not be the tool for you. But for right now, I need to up my LinkedIn game myself. But for right now, I am definitely using this tool. And, like for LinkedIn, I am most likely going to just see what other tools are out there or do it manually for now, since I haven't really upped my game on those anyway. And I believe that's all there is here. I just want to check to make sure. Yep. So hopefully this was helpful, and that, if there's any questions that you might have about tools, I do have a list of the top 30 tools that I use for my business and that I recommend on my website. So just go to passionbreakthrough.com/tools and you will get access to it. Otherwise, I believe the link is also on my main page. Again, if you have any questions, I'm here for you. And if you want to do a free custom audit of your business systems, all the different tools you use, and then I can make some recommendation in regards to some changes that you might be able to consider so that you can start getting more sales this week. Let me know, send me a message, comment down below, audit, and I will reach out to you with more details. So thank you for listening. And if you like this, one last public safety announcement. If you like this and enjoy this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I am going to be posting more information like these in there as well. So that said, have a good rest of your day and chat with you soon.